What's up guys, bringing you another video of Pokemon Galar Beginnings. Last time when I brought my team, it did pretty well. My opponent brought a similar team like mine too, playing with Trick Room. So right now, I'm still in the 1500 range, which is pretty much where I started in the beginning. So let's just hope at the end of this video I get a higher rating. With all that said, this is my team. Feel free to use it as you like. So let's just continue where we left off. Alright, let's change the music to Gym Leader. So right now my rating is at 1510, not too far off from the 1500 that I started. I battled 8 times so far. Alright, rating of 1498. Let's see. Alright, my opponent doesn't seem like their team's a Trick Room team, but they do have Cursula for Trick Room. So, and they do have Grimmsnarl. So, what I'm gonna do here is I could lead with Indeedee Hatterene, but they're gonna bring their Duraludon, which has the ability to negate Follow Me. So what I'm gonna do here is try to deal with Duraludon right away with my Capraja. I can go with Orbeetle to use Ally Switch. Unfortunately, of course, if they bring their Cinderace, which is their fire Pokemon, it's gonna be really bad for me because I'm already bringing 2 Pokemon that's very weakness, that's weak against fire. Okay, so I can bring Stone Joiner in the back, and if I can somehow deal with their Duraludon, my Indeedee can be useful. But then that means that my ace Pokemon will probably be Capraja if I do bring. So instead, I'll just bring Hatterene. I'll just bring Hatterene. Cause I don't wanna use Capraja as my ace Pokemon. So yeah, let's just see what happens in this match. So first battle, going up against Meg. Alright, let's see who they lead off with. Yep, Duraludon, Cinderace. Alright, so this is problematic for me, because both my Pokemon are weakness to fire. So now the question is, who's the threat? Cinderace is a threat because he's my Pokemon's weakness. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Dynamax and Max Quick their Cinderace, and then I'm going to use Ally Switch to switch Orbeetle to Capraja. The reason why I'm doing that is hopefully they don't guess I have Ally Switch on Orbeetle, and also like Cinderace, also like at the moment those are the only moves I can do at the moment. Hopefully they don't Dynamax their turn. If they do Dynamax, they're probably just gonna Dynamax the Duraludon. Alright, that's who I'm hoping they Dynamax. Oh, it's Cinderace. Alright, so they know that Cinderace is my weakness. So they're going to rely on him. So let's just see. Alright, hopefully my Ally Switch clutches this for me. Because if Capraja goes down, I don't think I can turn this around. Because I have Hatterene in the back, which is weakness to weak against Duraludon. Alright, cross my fingers. Max Flare goes to Orbeetle. Yep. Orbeetle goes down. Sits the sun. Now let's see, was it Stone Edge? And it hits. Right, not very effective, but that also means that Duraludon has Life Orb, which damaged him a little bit for using a move. Alright, my ground move only hit half. Yeah, with this it would have been nice to bring Indeedee. Cause even with Duraludon, it would have helped a lot. It's alright though. I wasn't really expecting them to lead with Cinderace right away, so this will be a problem. But I do have a Fire Berry on Capraja, so hopefully the Fire move doesn't knock out my Capraja. And Stonejourner has Focus Sash, so he won't die with one hit. So what I'm gonna do here is I could Rock Slide, but instead I'm gonna Body Press the Duraludon, and then I could Max Guard. Or I can just Max Quake. I'll just Max Quake Cinderace. Yes, I'll just Max Quake Cinderace. Alright. Here goes my berry. Hopefully my Capraja lives. I need him to live. Alright. He survives. Flash Cannon to Capraja. Alright. Duraludon still takes damage. Right, Stonejourner is faster, so he goes first. Okay, this takes Duraludon to like probably 2 HP. Then this Max Quake should take out their Fire Pokemon, Cinderace. So now they lost their Fire Pokemon, and their Duraludon is very low. And the good thing too is my Stonejourner didn't take damage, so his Focus Sash is still useful. Alright, let's see who they bring next. Barraskewda. Alright. So I'm guessing Barraskewda is going to attack Stonejourner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to protect Capraja. Oh, actually, no, that's not Capraja. I'm going to use Rock Slide. And then I'm going to Max Guard Capraja. Yes, I know that their Barraskewda is going to attack Stonejourner, and my Stonejourner is faster than their. I believe my Stonejourner is faster than their Duraludon. Okay, as expected. That doesn't do much. Okay, so they both target my Stonejourner. My Stonejourner goes down, so I didn't expect that to happen, but that is fine. So this time Duraludon goes down, which means my Hatterene comes in safely. Alright, Crystal. So now the problem is they have a really fast Pokemon on their side and a really slow Pokemon on their side. So the strategy here is to use Trick Room and then to use Protect again. Using Protect twice has a higher chance of failing, but the reason why I gotta take that risk is because Barraskewda is definitely going to attack Capraja, or at least they should. And I need Capraja alive. There's a chance they could double into my Hatterene, but if they do, then yeah, this game is over. So my Protect failed. So now my Capraja goes down. So that really sucks because I need a Capraja. Yeah, but that's the risk that I gotta take. Alright, so now I know that Crystal has String Sap. And then with Trick Room up, Hatterene should be the fastest Pokemon. If not, it might be their Crystal, but it's alright if it's their Crystal. So right now, I'm gonna attack Barraskewda. Because Barraskewda's attack's really strong. So let's hopefully this knocks him out. Alright, it does. So now it's just one-on-one. I think Hatterene is weak against Cursula. Yeah, with Shadow Ball. See how much damage it is? Hopefully it's not more than half. Okay. Actually, it's super strong. But yeah, if I had Capraja still on the field, I would have had a chance to turn this around. But a good game to make. It was a close call. If my Protect worked, maybe things would have changed differently. Or maybe if I bought Indeedee, things would have been more differently. differently too, but other than that, let's just go to the next match. Let's change the battle music to Battle Tower. So now my rating is 1494. So it's below 1500. Pulled in trainer 1445. Okay, let's see who they bring. They pretty much have all fast Pokemon except for one. So then let's just see who they would lead off with. Is it safe to bring Indeedee Hatterene first? To some cases it is safe, but they do have 2 steel Pokemon, which means they would either lead with both of them or one of them, which means it's not necessarily a good idea to lead with that. So, and they do have Grimmsnarl for that for Prankster too. So if they do lead with a steel type, how would I deal with it? Let's see. Yeah, so Copperajah. I might just have to go back to Orbital Copperajah. Either that or Orbital Indeedee. They don't really have too many Pokemon that can deal with Indeedee. Yeah, so I'll do Copperajah, Indeedee. Yeah, Copperajah, Indeedee. Appleton. Appleton's not too useful here. He could do damage. Stonejourner is useful, but at the same time he doesn't have too much move. Okay, and I'll just do okay. So time ran out. But it's all right. Let's just see my first 4. Let's see how it goes. So it's gonna be Copperajah and Hatterene and Orbeetle and Stonejourner. Yep. Yep. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Dynamax Copperajah and then right away Max Steel. Right? Yeah. Max Steel there, Grimmsnarl. And then I'm gonna switch Hatterene to Appleton or to Orbeetle. I can do Orbeetle, but there's steel type against Orbeetle. Orbeetle is I think okay, Orbeetle doesn't have that much defense. But let's check Appleton's defense. Oh, Appleton has 100 defense, so Orbeetle has more defense. So I'll switch to Orbeetle. So Grimmsnarl should set up one of the screens, either reflect or light screen. And then I'm assuming their Berserker is going to use a steel move to my Orbeetle. And then I'm hoping my Copperajah here, his steel move will take out their Grimmsnarl. Because once Grimmsnarl is out of the way, my opponents. Okay, so light screen. So they were preparing for Hatterene to Dynamax. Yep, Iron Head to Orbeetle. Okay, this should trigger his berry. Okay, Steel Spike. Hopefully this knocks out Grimmsnarl, since the screen you set up was only for special attacks, not physical. Alright, and this also raises my defense. So now their steel Pokemon, which is Berserker, is going to have a little bit harder time to do damage to my Pokemon. Now let's see who they bring in the back. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to bring someone that's useful. Yep, like the dog. So they probably don't know I have Max Quake, so I'm just going to attack, use Max Quake to the dog, and then I'm going to use Ally Switch. Yes, I'm gonna use Ally Switch to Orbeetle, because their dog is faster and they might try to paralyze or might try to pull something funny on their side that I'm not too sure what they're going to do. So I'll Ally Switch Orbeetle, hoping that they attack Orbeetle and not my Gigantamax Pokemon. Alright, let's just see who this who their Dynamax. I'm pretty sure it should be their dog. Alright, it's not their dog, so there's a good chance their dog might go down. So they're probably planning to boost up their defense as well. And they might predict that I might use Ally Switch. Okay, that's a smart move. Max Knuckle goes to my Orbeetle because I switched. Okay. So I think I still have one more turn of Dynamax. Max Quake won't hit the dog because he went underground. So then right now, I'm gonna switch or to Hatterene. Yes, I'm gonna switch Orbeetle to Hatterene. This is a risky move, but right now Orbeetle can't really do anything other than keep using Ally Switch. So I already used Ally Switch. I already used Ally Switch twice. So now they might predict I might use Ally Switch again, or I'm going to just attack. So I'm gonna switch to Hatterene, take that risk, and I'm just gonna Max Quake the dog. Right now they can boost up their attack as much as they want, but I feel like their dog is more. No, actually. Yes, I feel like their dog is more the dangerous one. Okay, dig to Hatterene. Great. That's fine. Max Knuckle to my Elephant. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now their Gigantamax Steel Pokemon, well, Dynamax Steel Pokemon is twice as strong because he's raised up his attack. So this should knock out the dog. Okay, the dog has Focus Dash, so he lives with 1 HP. So this powers up Special Defense. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch back to... Okay, he's going to use a Steel move. So I'm going to switch back to Orbeetle. And then Capraja is going to use... Okay, let's see. Or should I just attack? Let's see how much Light Screen they have. They have 2 more turns of Light Screen. So I think I'll just high horsepower their Dynamax Pokemon. Yeah, because I'm assuming their dog might just use Dig again. Yes, their dog's just going to use Dig again. So I'm going to use high horsepower again. Or high horsepower to their Dynamax Pokemon. But if their dog doesn't use Dig, then... I think that, okay, so the dog doesn't use Dig. Okay, Orbeetle goes down. So this is gonna hurt a lot more than usual. Okay, this knocks out Capraja. Yeah, with all those boosts, I won't be able to win this match because I wasn't able to take down their Gigantamax Pokemon or to block it when I needed to. But then but then that was the last turn of their Dynamax, so hopefully things can turn out a little better in my favor. Yeah, I was hoping him to Dig, but in a way, it would be kind of silly if they were to Dig too. Yeah, none of my Pokemon, my Pokemon are too slow. I really need a Trick Room to go up, so I should have just set a Trick Room from the beginning. So right now, I'm pretty sure this game should be over. I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna Apple Acid the dog, and then I'm just gonna use Trick Room. Right now, their Steel Pokemon is too strong and a lot faster than my Hatterene. So my Hatterene is just Sitting Duck. Also, yep, that makes sense. Try to make my Pokemon paralyzed so he can't make his move. So this will knock out Hatterene because his attack is super strong. And my Pokemon was paralyzed. So this game's over, so I'm just going to run. There's no point of wasting time to let my opponent finish me off. Well, yeah, good game to my opponent. Yeah, so many steel type Pokemons, it's hard to come by. It's hard to deal with. But next time, I shouldn't just be scared. I should just set up Trick Room. Because that's my win condition. And by being scared like that, the game would have turned out maybe a little bit more in my favor. But yeah, good game to my opponent. This should just be a learning lesson for our next match. Alright, so let's just keep the music. Actually, let's change the music to tournaments. Or actually, let's change it to a gym leader. So now I'm 1476, so it's a little harder to come back to 1500, but you know, it's still a possibility. I can still get there. But yeah, both my opponents played well. The last one, I definitely didn't send the one Pokemon that I wanted to send. So okay, this time I'm versing someone who has a higher rating. And they also has a Trick Room team. So it's very similar to mine. So what I'm going to do here is, will I either bring my Trick Room team to go against theirs, or are they going to try to counter my Trick Room team if I bring them first? So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to assume they're going to stick with their strategy, and this could bring the Trick Room. So then what I'm going to do here is I need to try to take down their Trick Rooms. Oh, not their Trick Room, the Pokemon that's going to set Trick Room. So they have 2 Pokemon that could set Trick Room. Actually, they have 3 Pokemon that can set Trick Room. So then this would mean that Appleton will be my ace Pokemon. Orbeetle will be the ally switch, I'm assuming. Yes, and then Stone Joiner could have some use. Because bringing Copperajah is not that useful. Copperajah does have some use, but it's kind of slow, so I'll bring Stone Joiner and Indeed. Yeah, so Appleton is my ace Pokemon this match, so his survival is very important. So yeah, let's see how this game goes. Hopefully I can use what I learned from the last match for this match. So far it's still my opponents are pretty much all Trick Room team users. Alright, let's see who they bring out. Will they bring out their Trick Room? Okay, so they're bringing counter Trick Room, so they were expecting me to bring my Trick Room team. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Dynamax, use Max Overgrowth to their, and then I'm going to use Bug Buzz to renew Gris. Pretty much their stone Pokemon. I could just double into it, because the reason why I kind of want to double into it is because they might have Focus Sash on him. And I'm not too sure what Berserker is going to do. So yes, let's double into renew, yeah, their stone Pokemon. Okay, fake out to Orbeetle, that's alright. Max Overgrowth. Alright, so it wasn't enough to take out Renogus, but that's fine. Let's just see what my opponent decides to do. Whether they use up Trick Room or they do something else. Okay, they do set up Trick Room. That is fine. So now the order is going to go the opposite. Their stone Pokemon is gonna go first, and then probably my Appleton, and then their steel Pokemon, and then my Orbeetle. So this time I'm gonna use Max Whirlwind on Reuniclus, and then I'm going to. How can ally switch, or do I just switch Pokemon? actually, yeah, I'll just ally switch. Okay, ally switch. The reason why I'm ally switching is because I need to make them choose the wrong. Okay, Destiny Bond. All right, so this. Oh, I think Destiny Bond doesn't work on Dynamax Pokemon. So what happens is if Destiny Bond is activated, any Pokemon that knocks out the Destiny Bond user also goes down. But I don't think it works on Dynamax Pokemon, so he just wasted his Destiny Bond. Okay, so now there's still Pokemon. Went back. They might just bring him back out with one of their other back Pokemon. So Capraja. And they just probably gotta bring back Berserker. Because unless they want to reveal their last Pokemon that's in the back. Oh, it's Hattery. Alright, so let me check my Pokemon in the back. So it's Stone Joiner. So what I'm going to do here is, I already used Ally Switch. So they think I might use Ally Switch again. So what I'm going to do is, I want to switch to Indeedee. I'm going to switch to Indeedee. And then I'm going to max Overgrowth. This is going to be tough because they both have Steel type Pokemon. But it's alright. I'm gonna attack Hattery. The reason why I'm switching to Indeedee is because Indeedee can take a special attack, but unless they both double into Indeedee, which will be pretty tough. So this is gonna be Hattery. That's gonna be Dynamax. Oh, it's Capraja. Alright, so they're planning to boost up their defense. That's why they choose Capraja. Dazzling Gleam. This is going to be a lot of damage to Appleton. Okay, so now that I know that Hatterene is using a fairy move to try to do a lot of damage to my Appleton, that means my Follow Me is not going to be useful. Which means that... Oh. And he has a fire. Alright, so that knocked out my Indeedee with a critical hit. Maybe he would have lived, but it's alright. So that heals a little bit of Hatterene, which means that my Appleton's move is going to be a little harder to knock him out. So what is the plan here? Orbeetle. Alright, yes. It has to be Orbeetle because he has Ally Switch. Now the question is, will they predict me use Ally Switch, or will they think I'm not gonna use Ally Switch? So the question is to use Ally Switch or to not use Ally Switch. I won't use Ally Switch. I will attack instead. I'll attack Hatterene, and then I'm going to attack Hatterene. But once Appleton goes down, the game is over. Orbeetle is gonna go down anyway. So before I make my move, let's check how many turns Trick Room. So there's 2 more Trick Room. The reason why I'm checking Trick Room is because I can double protect Orbeetle and Appleton to waste no actually what am I doing? Yes, I'll protect Orbeetle and then I'll recover Appleton. So then I'm thinking they might think that I might use Ally Switch. So this is a strategy. There's a chance that if they guess that I didn't use Ally Switch, then well, if I didn't use Ally Switch and they aim for Appleton, then this game is pretty much over. So this shouldn't knock out Appleton, hopefully. Okay, this knocked out Appleton. So then the game is over. Yeah, because before it didn't do that much damage. Unless the grassy terrain, it healed up enough that it made me thought that he was still going to survive. So yeah, so let's see. So Sojourner and Orbeetle. So there is very likely chance I'm not gonna win this because my ace Pokemon went down, which was my Appleton. So here I'm just gonna ally switch because I didn't ally switch the last turn, and then I'm going to use Heavy Slam on Hatterene. They're gonna probably predict I use ally switch because I used Protect last round. But even if they do, it's alright. My chance of winning is very slim. I'm just hoping they just make a wrong move. And they make a wrong move. Alright, that's a lot more damage than I thought. So that means Sojourner is definitely going to go down. Unless they're going to double into that spot. Heavy Slam. So my Pokemon goes first. My Pokemon is a lot slower than the elephant. So now, hopefully, he targets my Orbeetle. Yes. My Orbeetle goes down. I was hoping my Orbeetle to live, cause his attack did go down with my my Appleton. So they have the Berserker in the back. So yep, this is a good game to my opponent. There's no point of continuing this fight. I'll just run again. Because it's 1 against 2, and my Pokemon's already less than half, so good game to my opponent. Yeah, battles like these is just Trick Room versus Trick Room. It's usually who can set up the best usually wins. And they've been bringing my opponent's been bringing a lot of Steel type Pokemon, so I need Pokemon that can take down Steel type Pokemon. I don't have a Fire user, so that's what makes it really tough for me. Not only that too, my team heavily relies on Trick Room, so maybe next time around. I'll just bring up my straight Trick Room strategy. So I think out of these 3 games, I didn't bring my Trick Room strategy. So let's see if this match comes around. I bring my Trick Room strategy. Yeah. So far, everybody's in Trick Room. So I want to verse someone that hasn't planned for Trick Room. So this one's 1508. So it's definitely a lot higher than mine. Alright, so this is perfect for Trick Room. So I'm gonna go straight to original Indeedee, Hatterene, Sojourner. Right, Sojourner can be good for 1, 2, 3 Pokemon. And then I can go with Capraja. Capraja is good too. I can go for Appleton too, right? Appleton can take out 1. And actually, Appleton's not good. Capraja. Orbeetle's not too useful. Yeah, just go for Capraja. So, yep. Alright, so let's just see what my opponent brings. I do see a Fire type on their team, but with Hatterene and Indeedee on the field, and they don't have Duraludon to ignore Follow Me. Hopefully, my team does well. So there's a chance they might try to counter my Trick Room. Okay, it doesn't look like they brought Pokemon to counter it. Alright, so the straight up strategy is Follow Me and Trick Room. So Follow Me, Indeedee, Trick Room, Hatterene. Now let's see what my opponent does. Alright, they're taking their time to make their move. So Follow Me. It doesn't look like they choose their Dynamax. Okay, taunt. Okay, they taunted the wrong Pokemon because I have Mental Herb, which ignores taunt. Okay, Overdrive. This will do a lot of damage. That's a lot more than I thought, but it's alright. Now I have the advantage with Trick Room. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I can switch to Sojourner. Actually, no. I'll just use Follow Me. Indeedee is probably going to die, but it's alright. And I'll Dynamax, and I use Max Mysore to take out Toxtricity, because he's threat right now. There's a chance, yeah, their Cinderace might knock on my Hatterene, but at the same time, their Toxtricity is the main threat right now, or at least for the moment. And judging by how the turn went from first turn, Cinderace should go last. So if I knock out their Toxtricity, I should be good. Unless Toxtricity have Focus Dash, but Toxtricity doesn't. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so he uses U-turn. So this is gonna knock on DD. This is fine. Now let's just see who they're bringing the back. They could just bring back their Cinderace. Okay, Corsola. So now I bring Capraja, right? I could bring Stone Joiner or Capraja. Stone Joiner or Capraja? Stone Joiner is a lot better. I just bring Stone Joiner. Stone Joiner, he powers up the Pokemon next to Stone Joiner attack by 30%. And with Trick Room up, I'm still the fastest. Unless their Cursula is gonna counter it with Trick Room. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Rock Slide. And then I'm gonna use yeah, actually I should just Cinderace is a threat, but I do have my Capraja that reduces fire, so yeah, actually I should, well, I don't know who the last Pokemon is in the backs, so I gotta be mindful of that too. Yeah, I think I'll just attack Cinderace. Yes, I'll just attack Cinderace. Alright, let's see what they do. Cursula might go first, because Cursula's speed is really slow. It might be even slower than my Hatterene, but we'll just have to see. Because if Cursula use counter Trick Room, okay, so my Hatterene was faster. So this should knock out Cinderace. So now it's 3 against 2. Cursula might just attack. Or you're gonna counter. Okay, so of course he's going to attack. So it wasn't enough to take out Hatterene. And I knew that my Hatterene was faster than Cursula. So then my Hatterene's definitely gonna go first. Let's just see who the last Pokemon is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Heavy Slam on Rapidash, and then I'm going to use Max Darkness onto the Cursula. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think Max Darkness is gonna knock out Cursula, but it's worth a shot. Alright, it does. So now it's pretty much 3-on-1. So I should win because I have a Steel type Pokemon in the back, which is my Capraja, which their Unicorn, which is Rapidash, is weak against. Unless my move here knocks out Rapidash. Alright, good game to my opponent. It could be close if their Cursula used Trick Room to counter my Trick Room, but I guess they didn't. Alright, 2 losses, 1 win. I'll go for 1 more. Actually, no, that was 3 losses. 3 losses, 1 win. So I'll go 1 more. So let's go to Battle Tower music. Alright, 1409. Alright, so right away I see Duraludon, which ignores Follow Me. And I see a lot of fast Pokemon. So from learning from last time, they're gonna definitely send out Duraludon because they see me want to do Trick Room. So here I could bring Capraja, but who would they send next to Duraludon? They could send someone fast and strong, which is their Dragon Pulse. Or they can bring someone that can attack both Pokemon, which is their Toxtricity. This is risky. So I'll bring Orbeetle. The reason why I like to bring Orbeetle or Capraja with the ally switch. At the same time, it is risky too. And then my goal is still to set up. Let's see. My Appleton. Will my Appleton be useful? He has some use. Only if I can set up Trick Room. Hatterene is my Trick Room setter. Oh, maybe that's what I should do. So instead, I'll lead Orbeetle, Hatterene, set up Trick Room, and use Ally Switch. And then I have Capraja and and Indeedee. Alright. Yeah, and then Capraja is to counter their Duraludon. So let's just see if the strategy works. I haven't tried the strategy before. It is really risky because if they do predict Ally Switch on my Orbeetle, it could be very bad. Oh wait, so they brought Dragon Pulse Frostmoth instead. Interesting. Alright, so like I said, Ally Switch, Orbeetle, and Trick Room. Alright, I don't know what they're gonna do here. They might switch out to their Dragon Pulse, because I know they should bring Dragon Pulse for sure. I mean, not Dragon Pulse, Duraludon. Their Dragon Pulse is already on the field. Okay, they're Dynamaxing, so they choose not to switch. This should be their Dragon Pulse. So now, knowing that they Dynamax and Dragon Pulse, that makes Duraludon a little bit easier to take down, hopefully. Okay, Ally Switch. Max Phantasm to Orbeetle, which shouldn't be that, okay, which should be super effective. Orbeetle goes down, that's fine. This will allow me to bring my slow Pokemon onto the field that will threaten their Pokemon. Air Slash. Hopefully Air Slash doesn't flinch my Hatterene. If it does, it's game. Well, it might be game. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, so now this battle is even a lot tougher than I thought. And it made to be. But with Indeedee on the field, my Trick Room should go up for sure. It's alright. We'll just try it again. It's very straightforward. This is all I can do. Yeah, the battle would definitely be in my favor if the flinch didn't happen. It was only a 30% flinch on Air Slash, and I guess the luck wasn't on my side. So now they switched to Duraludon. Yep. Yeah, and now I'm behind because if that turn, if I Dynamax my Hatterene, I would have knocked out their. I might have knocked out their dragon. So they knew this was coming. So now, like, what can I do? I can switch to Capraja, and then I can just protect. No, actually, I can switch Capraja. Yeah, Orbeetle is knocked out. So, but then if I switch Capraja and I Dynamax Capraja, it's not gonna be useful. If I attack with Hatterene, because right now, yeah, Duraludon's too strong. He's gonna knock out my Hatterene, no matter what I do. So I'll just max Darkness. Or max Starfall. I can max Starfall that dragon. But in the end, it doesn't well, it doesn't matter. I'll just switch out Capraja. And then I'm just going to Psychic their Dragon. Yeah, cause even if I stay in with Hatterene, Hatterene's gonna definitely get knocked out by their Duraludon. And then, yeah, if I switch, yeah, by switching Hatterene out like this, it still doesn't really matter what I do. Okay, so it looked like that Duraludon probably didn't have that move, so still Spike, Capraja. Alright, so this makes the match a little bit more interesting, because to me it almost shows like he doesn't have the Steward ability on his Duraludon. So now that makes me say, okay, why don't I Dynamax Capraja, take out their Duraludon. Hopefully I take out their Duraludon. And then Hatterene will just use Dazzling Gleam on both their Pokemon. Trick Room is still up, so my Pokemon is still faster. Unless they choose to block on their turn to waste a turn of Trick Room. Okay, they withdrew. Oh, they withdrew Dragon Pole. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I need to cross my fingers that my Capraja does at least 3/4 of the damage to Duraludon. Mostly highly not, because they were using a lot of Steel type moves, so I'm guessing maybe Capraja will probably do like half, which means Duraludon still has a turn to knock out, yeah, my Hatterene. And if oh, okay. Oh, this should be good. This is gonna knock out Duraludon, which was a threat. Now they don't have a Pokemon to take out Hatterene. Well, except for Toxtricity, the one that's on the field. But then that makes me think that I have a chance to knock out Toxtricity. Yeah, and with Toxtricity damage, that's high. Most likely Toxtricity is gonna go down. Now, who will they send out from the back? They withdrew. Okay, Frostmaw. Which means they're relying on the Pokemon they switched before. So let me check the info. 2 turns of Trick Room and 2 turns of Psychic Terrain. So here I'm gonna use Max Steel on Frostmoth, and I'm gonna use Psychic on Toxtricity. So 2 turns of Trick Room, which means 2 turns of me going first. So hopefully they don't block. Okay, Toxtricity block, that's fine. Frostmoth has a weak defense, so hopefully my Toxtricity knocks out Frostmoth. Unless Frostmoths have Focus Sash. Okay, it does knock out him. So they wanted to use up Trick Room turn and also save the Pokemon because they know that they're behind. So I still have 1 more turn of Trick Room. So Toxtricity can't protect on the next turn, which is the last turn of Trick Room. So no matter what, Toxtricity should go down. Okay, Dragon Pulse. Now this will be the question. I will use Max Quake on Toxtricity, and then I will use Dazzling Gleam on Dragon Pulse, right? Or I can just use Dark Pulse and Dragon Pulse. Yes. Yes. So let's see what happens. Hatterene Dark Pulse. Hopefully this knocks out Dragon Pulse. It does. Next, Capraja should knock out Toxtricity. And if this move goes through, okay, then this should be game. So good game to my opponent. That was definitely a close match. If they didn't switch out, well, if they didn't make a few moves, they might have won, because I was in a tough spot. But yeah, good game to my opponent. We played 5 games this video. 3 losses, 2 wins. In the end, let's just see what my rating lands. So, on competition. Alright, I'm at 1493, so I'm almost back to 1500. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. These games are just all Trick Room, except for the last match there. I'm not surprised. This will probably might be my last video for the Galar Beginnings. But, yeah, stay tuned. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Continue following to see what I bring out next. And, thanks for watching. Bye.